Guys, Asher Rachel Legends, welcome to the video. Sending some love, some positive vibes your way, especially if you need them out there today. Some raid news for you today. We have yet another shard event, keeping the portal growing yellow here over the next few days. This is going to be for World Lizard Day. That's right, Plarium somehow, some way finds a way. I want to be that guy at Plarium whose job it is to make an event to solicit funds out of their player base for every holiday known to man. Did you guys know it is Happy National Lizard Day, Thursday, August 14th, which is tomorrow. Forgetting my days here. We have a 15x progressive chance for World's Lizard Day, giving you a 15 chance to summon the champions of your choice from the selected pool. We have obviously the king of the lizards here. We're going to start out with the unity of the Lizardmen. I still don't have this dude. It is Legate Teox. Teox, I would say, one of the best unities in the game, bar none. The cool thing about him is he's certainly flexible. You can use him in PvP and in PvE. He can really just change what your teams are able to do, specifically when it comes to damage, right? Just tons of damage on this dude, especially when you start stacking up, the Lizardmen factions, obviously champions alongside him. So yeah, I'm sure he'll be the guy that a lot of players will end up going for if you even have any resources left. As we always say, I said it in yesterday's video too, or the day before, whatever it was, is, you know, odds are you're not going to get these champions. Just know that going in. I always repeat myself just because I know there's a lot of new players still downloading Raid on a daily basis. You have to get lucky. There's a same 0.5% chance on an Ancient Shard to get a Legendary, and then you'd have to get lucky to get one of these. I think it's like a 3 or 4% chance to actually get the one that you want, even when they're on the boost here. We have Necmo Thar, who really is fantastic in wave content everywhere in the game in Centranos. He has an AoE on the A1, AoE on the A2, decreased speed, and a leech with the extra turn, increased speed, turn meter fill all over the place. But of course, he's known lately for Hydra, and then more recently Chimera, as a real beast when it comes not just to his effectiveness on your team, but also those Chimera trials, considering that he has so much going on here. Of course, the leech, the decreased speed, the decreased attack, all that turn meter gain as well. He's a real beast of a champion here. Next up, we have Kerin the Harvester. I really like this dude. He's more of a PvE champion, but he's not meta. He's not S-tier, in my opinion, but he's a cool and fun champion, right? He has this cool, first of all, he's an AoE on his A1 with a 75% chance of placing a decreased speed. Obviously, that's at 80% with the Sniper Mastery, which you're definitely going to pick up on this dude. He has a turn meter steal as well if they're under decreased speed. Nifty little addition there. Really solid A1. He has a full cooldown on his A2, which is really cool, right? Also has a decreased turn meter enemies under sleep or not under sleep by 15 and 30% respectively. And then he has an AoE sleep that ignores block debuffs on his A3 with an extra turn. You put it all together with his passive here, right? Whenever an enemy attempts to increase their turn meter, decrease the value of that turn meter effect by 25%, and whenever a sleep debuff is removed or expires on a target, instantly activates the A2, thus putting their skills on cooldown when they wake up from their sleep. What a dirty way to wake up. What a dirty way. But I love it. And the turn meter fill, a decrease on everybody. The only caveat is if they're awoken from sleep vis-a-vis taking damage, that doesn't happen, right? Does not work if sleep debuff is removed by damage. Very cool champion, but I've yet to really see him excel in the end game. But who knows, someday maybe he will. We have Pythion, kind of the OG, I think, at this point, right? He's a fusion from a few years ago, but he's still a beast in terms of just what he does. It's so effective, right? Has damage mitigation on his passive overlay. He has a cleanse with a block debuffs and a heal all on a 3-turn cooldown. It's really one of the better cleanses in all of Raid Shadow Legends. You'd have to look at Star Sage Galathir to get any better than this, right? And then we have the solid revive. AoE revive, 50% HP, 50% turn meter, and a strengthened big version on everybody. Just a really robust support reviver out there. Can definitely benefit your account in multiple areas. And then we have Krokmarr the Devourer. Dude, Krokmarr is super fun. He's an HP-based tank with a self-buffing extra turn mechanic, an AoE on his A2, decently hard-hitting. He's a really fun champion, but I'd be lying if I said that he was this gator here. I'd be lying if I said that he was anything super special. To me, he's kind of a B- minus tier champion, so I'd probably pass on him, especially compared to the rest. In a vacuum here, provided I didn't really need a reviver, I would probably just go with, well, I mean, who am I kidding? I would go with the Unity. Unities are so hard to get in this game that, like, in this case, Teox is the best. But even if he wasn't and he was just the Unity, I'd probably just go for the Unity, right? They're just so impactful, especially obviously in Faction Wars. Faction Wars hard mode if you're already there, or eventually when you do get there, right? All right, we have Sulfurion, Feedy, and Krisk. Oh, man. Lizardmen has some bangers in terms of their voids, right? Krisk is still the GOAT after all these years. He's one of the original Void legendaries in the entire game, right? He has an AoE decreased speed. He has a buff extender. He has ally protection. He has provoke, increased speed on the whole team, decreased defense, and a shield. He pairs very well with Wixwell and Titus teams recently. But overall, just going to be a beast. I use him in a curse set for Hydra. You can really use this dude pretty much everywhere, right? He's one of those just essential, there's S-tier Void legendaries in the game. Feedy, I don't have, and boy, it's going to be a tempting one, but I don't think I'm anywhere near Mercy, so I probably will not pull, but I don't know, not 100% yet. Feedy's great, right? Just an incredible kit here. Before attacking, removes all buffs from all enemies on a 3-turn cooldown when booked on his A2. Block buffs, decreased speed, turn meter fill, fantastic in Hydra, but really, frankly, very good anywhere. And then an increased resistance, perfect veil on all allies, and decrease the cooldown of all ally skills by 3 turns on a 4-turn cooldown. Man, this is really good. Turn meter fill effects on allies under CC debuffs are 30% more effective. Fantastic. Again, can mitigate the Head of Torment a little bit as well. Whenever a sheep debuff is removed or expires on an ally, heals them and places an increased speed on them. That's more of a PvP a move, obviously, skill. However, he's not much of a PvP champion. That being said, he's S tier in PvE, right? And then Sulfurion, if I had to choose, even though Krisk and Feedy are insane, like they're both S-tier champions, I would choose Sulfurion. I think he's just one of the best legendaries in the game, both in the arena and in anywhere PvE that you need a burner, right? He has this insane passive where it fills the turn meter of all allies by 5% for each HP burn debuff placed, okay? He gets faster, increases champion speed by 7 for each active HP burn. That's insane, especially when you scale it on multiple enemies. But really, he becomes one of the best turn meter boosters for the arena, as well as one of the best stone skin poppers in the game, because he places his burn and he activates his burn on the same ability. So you're getting a reviver with an extra turn, an HP burner with the same turn activation, which is ideal, right? Kind of like a ninja. And you get one of the, the best turn meter in just burn synergy, speed synergy champions out there. To me, Sulfurion is the dude. That being said, they're all amazing, the Voids. All right, guys, that's the news that I have for you guys today. Are you enticed to pull during these events? Again, there's an event every day, and I'm not going to sit here on this channel and say that this one's can't miss or this one's an easy no-brainer, because honestly, we don't have infinite shards, and it'd be a bad thing if we did buy the shards every single day, right? Set a budget in this game if you are going to spend. If you aren't going to spend, be incredibly selective and strategic on when you pull, right? So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for the video today. Go ahead and subscribe here for the news. I am sprucing things up a bit. I expect maybe next week we'll relaunch kind of the news segment here on the channel. Either way, much love, and until next time, take care, guys.